Telling Mwai Kibaki it will not be long. He will have to quit State House because he did not move. We are making it categorical that this is not going to be about a day, it is not going to be about a week, it's not going to be about a month, it is going to be until we are telling Mwai Kibaki.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Gashagua TV, the Tourist Man Black Africa. I've decided to give and post this video from the cave as I reflect on and above issues. Nimo Daniel Pago abamo mababu zetu walikuwa labda wakiishi, lakini pago ambalo nimo ni pago ambalo linanipa mwelekeo wa kisiasa. Ni pago ambalo wakati mwingine kama alivyosema mwandishi maarufu wa kitabu ambacho sijui kikaitwa Mezidi, kitabu ambacho mhusika mmoja anasema akili ya binadamu hufanya maneno, akili ya binadamu hufanya kazi vizuri wakati mtu anakuwa peke yake. Na labda maneno hayo ni kweli. I want to focus on a number of issues about our great republic. Number one is about Rigathi Gashagua. Rigathi Gashagua is a brave man. Rigathi Gashagua is a man who has actually encountered so many challenges as he tried to unmask the leadership of William Samoei Ruto. Rigathi Gashagua ni mtu ambaye amejitokeza na kuongea hadharani pasi na kujali maisha yake. Rigathi Gashagua should be allowed to continue speaking and talking. Many are people who have been impeached in this country. Many are the people who have been removed from positions of leadership in this country, but they never come out to tell their story and never expect the lions to tell the stories of the hunters. So these guys, they are many, and they never say anything. They just go home, they keep quiet. So although Gashagua is talking with bitterness, because you can see he's still a bitter man, what he's saying is the truth. I want to say this. When I was studying psychology classes at the University of Nairobi, I noted one thing, and the lecturer there, I think alikuwa anaitwa Kimamo, this is what he told us: never interrupt a man who is angry when he's talking. Listen to every word that a man says when he's angry, when he's bitter, because that is what he means and that is what he thinks. And especially anything he says about another person, or if you happen to be that person, then that is the actual attitude. That is what he takes you to be. And never, in this case, ignore what Gashagua is saying. I had a conversation with a friend of mine who was trying to convince me that because Gashagua is talking out of bitterness, what he's saying could be questioned. And I gave him this case. If Gashagua had asked for 2 billion, not 2 billion, 10 billion, as William Samoei Ruto was saying, do you think Gashagua could have recorded that audio clip? Who would actually incriminate himself if he was asking? So I would go with Gashagua. Simple logic, that because he's the one who's recording, there is no way he could have asked for 10 billion. And because this recording was done with a purpose. The other issue I want to say is that Matiangi is coming. Matiangi is running in Kenya today. And Matiangi is likely to change the political landscape of this country. Matiangi is said to be Jubilee candidate. Kenyans have been waiting for him. But I noted some people have started saying that Matiangi is a coward. Matiangi needs to be bold enough. Matiangi need kutoa miguu kwa gunia. Matiangi need to talk the way he used to talk when he was in the government. He needs to call a spade a spade. And I know one thing about Fred Okengo Matiangi. Fred Okengo Matiangi is loved by Kenyans. Fred Okengo Matiangi is also loved by the Gen Zs. Fred Okengo Matiangi is a man who can actually not drop the ball very easily. These are the kind of leaders that are going to change this country. Because if we continue with the current leadership, we continue with the people that we have been seeing in government, people who have been in government since 1980s, before many of us were even born, before some of us were even gone to school. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no much change that we can expect. And that is why, if you look at William Samoei Ruto's presidency, because William Samoei Ruto has been in government since 1990, there is nothing that she can change. Though Kibaki was in government, Kibaki laid the foundation of this country. And if you look at the early 1960s, 63 all the way to 67, this country was moving in the right direction. Because of people like Tom Mboya, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Mwai Kibaki, and those people who are working with Jomo Kenyatta. But now, that is why Kibaki was able actually to bring the changes that we have been actually saying. And you remember, there was a time that William Samoei Ruto was saying that Kibaki must leave State House. It is very, very interesting because, ladies and gentlemen, the more things change, the more they remain the same. Kibaki sema huigia mwenyewe, sio maneno yangu, ni maneno ya wahega. Kwamba William Samoei Ruto was very much determined to ensure that Kibaki leaves office. And if you are doubting the clip that I've just put, when this video was starting, actually, it is during that time. And because I knew I would talk about it, that is why nimetumia hiyo mbinu ya kuweka kile ambacho ungetarajia pale mbeleni, because I know a number of you are asking why I put this clip. Ladies and gentlemen, there is also the possibility of Moses Kuria, JB Muturi, Rigathi Gashagua, and many others uniting. And when Kuria start exposing William Samoei Ruto administration, I think, I don't know what is going to happen to this country. I don't know. Because these are the people who have lived with the president. These are the people who worked with the president. And you know, Moses Kuria sometimes can say anything. Moses Kuria can even tell Kenyans that William Samoei Ruto did not win the elections. Expect earth-shaking revelations going forward. Because you see, what happened is that when William Samoei Ruto gave that interview at Sagana State Lodge, I told my friends, this is not the way to go. Whoever advised the president to give that statement, that interview was wrong in my view. So ladies and gentlemen, that is my take. I don't know what you think, but from my angle, that is the state of the nation. Guys, please, I ask you one thing. Give me a cave thumbs up. I've told you I'm in the cave. I'm still coming to Have a blessed evening. Bye.